I'm running away tonight. Instantly, I regret doing this. Her face freezes. It seems like she's trying to process what I've just said. You're joking, right? No, I'm not. I guess this was completely out of the blue, so I don't blame her. I'm not sure if I can even believe my own words, but I've thought enough. I've made up my mind. I'm scared of everything, no matter what I do here. Nothing will change. But I'm also afraid of the dark. Maybe I'm just a coward. Why? Just where's this coming from? I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Where are you even going to go? That's actually a good point. I don't have any specific plans, really. But it doesn't matter to me, just anywhere but here. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Look, whatever it is, that's the problem. You don't have to do this. I told you to tell me if something's wrong. What about your parents? Like hell they'd care. Probably would be glad if I disappeared. Wow, don't say that, you idiot. It's too dangerous. Nothing she says is going to change my mind. It's, been set in stone. Okay. I knew I shouldn't have done this. I've only made my departure harder, for both of us. No, I think it was good that he did this. Hopefully he doesn't just leave, or maybe she goes with him, because that would be better than him just leaving and having no plans, so I don't know. Uh, it would have been better if she never spent much of her time towards me. I was doomed from the start, just a hopeless idiot. Why do you care so much? What kind of stupid question is that? You're way smarter. Everyone likes you. Why do you even care about me? What have you ever gotten out of our friendship? Wouldn't you be better off with those other instead of me? Okay, so she's gonna explain what happened, and hopefully he's gonna be nice to her. She's probably upset that he said this, maybe a little. I can't believe you just said that. Her tone quickly changes. The sharp change throws me off guard. You really think it's like that? I remain silent. You think I'm just living the life, cruising through every problem, no problem? Everything, no problem? Those girls are my friends. They never gave a damn about me. They set me up and bailed on me. And I've already told you how close I am to losing everything. How could you even think that? You're always been my friend. Don't dare tell me to not care. Tell you, what'd you say? Oh, she's crying. That's not, yeah, Aiden shouldn't have said that, because that's like basically saying that she doesn't care about him, which is kind of mean, or shouldn't, so. Alright. Hopefully this will convince Aiden to stay. Don't be mad. Be just this way. I'm just gonna let you leave me behind, like, I'm not just gonna let you leave me behind like that. You know that, right? So, are you really going to do this? I don't know. I never have. This is the only option I have left. Nothing else should matter. Yeah, I failed as a friend to her and to Damien. My mouth stays shut. I thought this would be much easier, but now that it is really happening, fine. If that's how it is, I'm going with you. Okay, so I kind of expected this. All right. As soon as her words hurt my ears, I jolted upright. No way. No way I'm gonna let you do any more for me. You idiot. I'm going to do this for both of us. Okay. I told you everything on my mind. I don't have anything worth living for here either. Okay. And I said we've always got each other's backs. I'm keeping my end of the promise, Aiden. Now, are you going to? I don't know what to do. Can I really do this? Alright, I've heard enough. There's only one answer to her request. I looked her right in the eyes. Her face was filled with determination. Kara, we're leaving at sunset. Alright, well, that escalated, and I don't know where they're going to go. We packed everything we could into our backpacks, so they're just going to leave Damien, because he was going to be back on school Monday, which is like 3 days from now. So, did he say sunrise or sunset? I don't remember. I think sunset. Okay, but let's see what happens. Bills totaling around a few $100, along with a flashlight and some changes of clothes. Did I hit the... Okay, well, let's keep... okay, Kara had brought over some stacks and plenty of water bottles. We could refill at fountains. Apparently her parents usually took a nap around this time. she managed to sneak into the house undetected to get to get more stuff. We packed only what we needed and ditched our phones. Oh, interesting. I guess they won't be tracked, but phone is kind of helpful if you get lost, right? I heard they can track your location on your phone, but we wouldn't have any. They wouldn't have any use for us. We wouldn't have any use for them anyway. All communication with everyone we knew would be cut off, and we would disappear without a trace. At least that was the plan. Okay. All right. What's gonna happen? It's night. The sky transitioned into the night. Oh, yep. We walked away from for the last time. Okay. The streets were busy as ever. As we continued, the high rises gave way to smaller houses. Okay. Whoa. Lights became sparse, and the liveliness died down until finally we reached the city limit. Where's that? Oh, a new shot. Okay, one lane inbound, and one lane out. Only every couple of minutes did a car zip down this sparsely used road. Okay. I looked towards the hills, barely visible in the light coming from the downtown. So is these are the hills? Okay. We may not have had an elaborate plan, but we knew that what we were doing. By keeping the right distance from the road, we could still see where we were going without being seen. Okay, so they're gonna like walk away this way and without. Okay, sure. Let's see what happens. Okay. We stopped and stared into the open pastures ahead. Okay. For all these years, I felt trapped, but we were now about to start the adventure of our lives. Okay, cool. I turn to look at the girl beside me. She returns with a smile that cuts through the darkness. Okay, I guess that's good that they're happy, but like, what about Damien? Are they just like giving up on him? They don't really, I don't know. I mean, something bad must have happened to him, so I don't think he would have just acted like that because he's a bad person. I think something really bad happened with him, so I don't know. Okay, through the darkness. Then I set my eyes on the skies above. I felt reassured. No matter how far I go, I'll always have the stars above me. You ready? Ready. Okay. On this cold night, Aiden and Carr vanished without so much as a whisper. Their disappearance would remain unnoticed until someone finally went to the apartment to investigate. Upon arrival, they would find nothing, not a note or anything. Classmates of the two missing students knew next to nothing, only that they were rather quiet and might have been dating or something like that. Finding someone with information about them would prove it to be difficult. The parents would go to the police, but citywide crime would render them to allocate any resources into the would run them to allocate any okay, so they just can't investigate it. The case would go cold immediately. Oh wow, okay. And so little attention would be given to the disappearance. Besides friends and family, no one would even know to be looking for them. Their escape had gone flawlessly, and they were finally free from the cage they were once in. Is that the end? No. What? Is that... Wow. So we just left. Oh my goodness. Is that... It's been 5 years since that day my life changed forever. We were only in middle school. Oh, you were in middle school? I thought you were in high school. Oh, thrown into a bigger tank with no way of navigating it. Okay, but at least I could rely on my friends that had come along with me. I don't know. Maybe that meant something else. Okay. When are you gonna come to the carnival? As soon as it opens. My mom and dad let me buy one card, though. You can share mine if you want to run, if you run out. Okay. Hopefully we could win enough games to get a gold tier prize this year. Cars were zooming by, clearly with no regard for their surroundings. We were on our way out of school. It was then when I felt someone grab me from behind. What the heck? I swiftly turned around to be met with the grinning Damien. Stop doing that. Sorry, race you to the end of the block. He takes off at full speed, but he's weighed down by his heavy bag. I'm not going to down that easy. Car and I took off after him immediately. With her trailing behind, I quickly passed Damien and left him in the dust. Victory was within my grasp as the corner grew nearer and nearer. But suddenly, the most horrible screeching noise sounded from behind, following by a large thud. Okay. Oh gosh. What? Before I knew it, what happened, I was thrown off my feet, and everything went dark. So maybe it was like, was it 5 years before, did it say? Or 5 years after? Oh, it's so far back now. Okay, let's just continue to see what happens, because this is clearly a memory of the past. It had the gray and everything. I woke up to distressed calls. Miraculously, I was alive. Quickly, I was driven to the hospital and admitted, but that wasn't to say there wasn't damage. Okay, so we got injured. So that's Aiden. There were multiple fractures as well as large cuts and bruises covering my body. Furthermore, I had been knocked out. It was likely I had brain damage. Eventually, the whole story got out. A couple of nutjobs had been racing and T-boned a sedan at 80 miles an hour in a school zone. Okay, that's bad. The force of impact sent that car right into me. A little bit faster and it would have been a total different story. Okay. In the following weeks, I felt lonely. I was into rehabilitation, and eventually the two had a chance to visit. Kara came in looking like she saw a ghost. Dan was clearly feeling guilty, even if it wasn't his fault. But after a couple months, I could finally return to school, but I was still in a lot of pain. All the attention I was getting was really taking a toll on me, but it wouldn't last long. As soon as the next hot gossip came out, I'd fade back into obscurity. I'd be alone at last. Okay, I guess that's just how life goes. So is that like one of the bad incidents that happened? Because they kind of talked about like how they were sad at like in the past. Okay. Aiden. Huh? I'm jerked out of my thoughts for the time being. What? Oh, okay. What's up? Oh, nothing. Right. Another long day had passed before my eyes, so they're just in the hills. Our bags were considerably lighter, but probably meant we were running out of things to eat. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, what are you going to eat if you're not, like, in society? These are pretty nice hills, but, you know. It's been, about 2-3 days. Who knows how far we've gone from the drunken haze on the horizon. So I'm guessing that's a flashback of 5 years ago. And I just read it wrong, or just interpreted it wrong, or... Okay, so there isn't much out here, so we had to sleep in the fields with our thin blankets. I was a bit worried about a wild animal eating us in our sleep. Kara just called me stupid. A variety of emotions surged within me as we continued to bask in our newfound freedom. Although right now we were being tested, it was one of those hardest hills we've had to climb, even taking breaks twice as often. It was tiring us out. Okay, so the travel is tiring. Are you getting tired? Yeah, a little bit. How long have we been doing this, or going on? Okay, I had also brought one of my cheap watches, one of my souvenirs from my rare travels. With my push of the button, the display glows blue, much easier to read in the fading daylight. It's around 7 right now, so around 4 hours. So what did she ask? Like how long? Okay. We were approaching our upper limit with this one. That's for sure. So they're climbing up like a big hill or something. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, let's just stop here for a while. Okay. Clearly exhausted, we both collapsed onto the soft piles of grass below. Kara unzips her backpack and takes out some water bottles. I'm so freaking thirsty right now. Here, take one. Completely parched as well. I take one off of her hands. Thanks. You hungry too? Maybe just a little. I'm carrying all of the snacks. There's still some energy bars left, and a few crumbs in the chip bags. It was the only stuff we had that would last a long time. Better than nothing, I guess. Okay. I toss out one of the bars to her, hitting her right in the stomach. Okay, so if it's like 2 to 3 days, then Damien probably has noticed that they're not at school, right? She said her parents don't care about her, and his parents don't don't really care about him that much either. So unless like maybe they notice the grades or something, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Nice throw, Aiden. You're welcome. Okay. The distance we could see only halfway up the climb were okay. The distances we could see only halfway up the climb were enormous. Okay, so that's a road. That's the road they're next to. A lake and hills. Okay. It reminds me way back within. All right, tell me, how far are we gonna keep going? I don't know, just wherever this takes us, as long as it's just away from that place. My finger points toward the fringe on the horizon. That was our old city. I don't see it. Maybe it's in a different direction. I know this isn't exactly the most thought out idea I've had with what we've gotten, what we got left. We can go another 2 days. Okay. We just have to keep pushing forward and hope we find a shop within that time. Okay. There's got to be another city eventually. We'll find somewhere. Okay. Anyway, how are you holding up? Tired as heck. Okay. It's nice out here, though. Soft sort of feels refreshing, I guess. Okay. Yeah, no more dealing with all that anymore. Okay. We were losing light and the sun disappeared under the horizon. Under. Oh, there's spelling error here. Okay. But, you know, that's the first one I've seen so far, so it's pretty good, to be honest. But the city, glistening like a jewel, continued to light up the skies. Even I had to admit it was a rather beautiful sight, but looks could be deceiving. Okay, what day is it today? Again, I glance at my watch. Sunday. If they haven't found out yet, they'll definitely know once we got called and absent. Okay, so Sunday, it's the day before, so it's like 2 days. All right. Okay, yeah, I guess this is going to be our first time ditching school, huh? Feels a bit weird, doesn't it? I guess a little. I mean, this whole thing is pretty weird, but not in a bad way. Okay, you think we'll run into trouble? They might start a search. As long as we keep hidden and don't get too close to anyone, we should be fine. Okay. I'm a bit nervous. We have to resupply somewhere, and if the word is out and they recognize us, well, that's if we even find a store, though. I haven't seen a single rest stop on this road. Yeah, we definitely need somewhere to settle down, though. Maybe we can go eat an actual meal for once. Something cheap, I guess, of course. Of course, I'm going to starve to death. Might even be some fun stuff, like an arcade or something. Like that huge one downtown. Okay, oh yeah. And you wouldn't stop bragging about how you won the jackpot. That was like 500 tickets or something. Freaking awesome. Yeah, enough to get a whole pencil, I bet. High score and everything. I was the first place for weeks after. Now I really want to go just to beat you. Good luck with that, if only they weren't so expensive, though. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, an arcade, if you don't have that much money, I don't think that's probably the best place to go. So, yeah, probably not the most important thing to do right now. Our visibility of each other was continuing to decrease as the day creeped closer toward a conclusion. So, if they're running away, right, they should probably get a job somewhere else, right? Like, to actually make money. Like, how, like, are they gonna head back eventually, or are they just, like, have no plans? I don't know. So far, it seems like they have no plans, just to see what happens. Well, I think I'm going to keep going. How about you? Yeah, let's go. Okay. I took the flashlight from my backpack, set it dim enough to barely light the area in front of us. A huge glowing patch on the hills would probably attract some unwanted attention from the road, and so we continued up the monster climb, continuing to blabber on about what to do with our new lives. Okay, so they're kind of just trying to figure out it a little bit and just enjoying the moment. Eventually, we finally approached the crest of the slope. Kara calls out a little bit ahead of me. Kara, take a look at this view. Hold on, I'm coming. Struggling to breathe properly, I burst through the final stretch to the top. I let out a sigh of relief as I see what she's talking about. Tracking the road, my eyes led to another city. It's fairly urban. Fairly urban? Look at this place! There's tons of skyscrapers and stuff. Junkyard type thing. Okay. Surely has to be some places to buy snacks. You see that place to the left? This place? Yep. It was a bit hard to see when what she was talking about, but I could make out a fenced-off building. Judging from the piles of crap all over the place, it was probably a junkyard. Yep. Do you want to check it out? Might be something useful. Plus, it's getting late. Maybe we should crash for the night. You don't think there's anyone that'll mind, right? Nah, looks abandoned. Sleeping in piles of garbage, though, huh? Yep, sounds like fun. Well, I'm down. Let's do it. It seems, though, we've finally found our destination. So, is it actually abandoned? Like, look at that. That doesn't look really abandoned. It just looks like people aren't there right now, so... Hopefully no one gets mad. I mean, unless they're not stealing anything, it should be okay. Keep out. Yeah, I don't know about that. Going to Massive Hill was much less tiresome, but we still were quite far. We were still quite far. We proceed carefully back towards the road and up the fence. It towered way above us. So I don't want to go in here. Please don't go in here. This is a bad idea. It says keep out. Like this sign is like, this would be a bad decision if you do this. I don't know. Should we really go in? What if there's someone in there? Nah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Look. She points some thing on the fence, just barely illuminated by the edge of the beam. The light to where she's gesturing is a small orange sign hanging there. October 17th, something about suspension of operations. Okay, I don't see the sign, but I guess it's like closed for now. 2003, I'm pretty sure this was like semi-modern, like the time period of the game, so that's like quite like 20 years ago maybe, ish. So I don't know. Don't think there'll be anyone here for a long time. Well then, do you see an open entrance or something? Alright, I guess we can go in here, but it said keep out, so... We walked around the place until we located an opening in the back. Okay, this clock... slight problem, though. It was locked. Oh, that sound actually scared me a little. Okay, Kara rattles the fence to try to force it open, but to no avail. Okay, well... that's a problem. Probably not gonna work. I guess we just have to climb over. You think you can do it? I mean, there's no barbed wire right here, so... it's just a bad idea. Why can't we just sleep next to this tree here? You know, this is a nice, cozy tree. It's next to light, but we won't get seen. Why do we need to go in there? You can there's another clock. What's the deal with all the clocks? Okay, is that a printer or something? Treadmill? I don't know. Box? I don't know. The gaps in the chain links were pretty small. We could grab onto them, but definitely wouldn't be getting a solid footing. Heck yeah. I can. Just watch me. Okay, Daya, just don't fall. Be careful. Oh, so you're climbing over. Okay, yeah, quit worrying. I've got this. This is a bad idea. She grabs on, starts pulling herself over. I stand below just in case something happens, but she gets over just fine, slowly makes her way down onto the other side. Alright, toss over the flashlight, and don't clonk me on the head with it. Get ready, it's heading your way. In one swooping motion, the light goes sailing over and falls on the ground. Kara picks it up and points it at the fence. I can actually see what I'm doing. Don't hurt yourself, either. Yeah, of course. Following the same thing she did, I tried to sail myself. I move If I move even a little, I'll probably slip out. I continue to move at a crawl, carrying most of the weight within my arms. Was tolling. I tried to get a leg over the top, but the very thing I was fearing happened. The world started to spin, and I lost my footing, and I had clenched. I had to clench my hands and stop myself from falling. I don't like this. I kind of felt like he was gonna fall, but don't like I don't like getting your hand cut on like that type of like wires. It's kind of just painful. So don't do that. For a few seconds, I dangled there. I felt like my arms had popped out of their sockets. Ew, that's. But eventually, I recovered and got over when was close enough to the ground. I jumped off. You all right? I'm just standing there and I'm like flailing over the place. Okay. Yeah, all good. I don't think he's injured. Okay. Whatever. I think I pulled a muscle or something. That sucks. Oh, you didn't say that out loud. Okay, you scared me for a second. Yeah, I kind of screwed up there. I'm fine. Okay, you probably couldn't you gone over the smaller fence over here? Look out, like it's a lot smaller than that one was. It kind of like had that little curve, whatever. Probably a lot harder since you're way heavier. Gee, thanks. I feel a lot better now. Anyway, let's go check on the building now. Out that building. There's a building here. On the opposite side was a small building we saw from the hill. Okay. As we walked up, we could see the age of the place just by looking. So it's kind of worn down. Is that a plane? Wow. Wow, okay. Crane. I mean, it looks relatively nice condition, but like all the places in this look pretty nice so far, so let's head in. The walls were dilapidated and covered in filth. All the paint had chipped off, and the metal was rusted. Okay. A cloud of dust was set off as Kara opened the door. Holding our breath, we went inside. Okay. Okay, there's some Cokes over there. Coca-Cola, maybe? Nothing but a bunch of random junk. Yeah, this place doesn't look really nice. What is that? What is that line there? Okay. Yeah, I probably don't want to sleep here, but it looks relatively okay. I don't think anyone would mind us staying here, you think? Nah, it's pretty dirty in here, though. Oh, she kicked some glass shards across the room. I guess we better start cleaning up the place, then. Yes, that's a good idea. We picked up any bits we could find, tossed them. Sitting on anything sharp would not be a pleasant experience. Yes, all junk went outside with the other trash. We wouldn't have any use for them anyway. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad they cleaned up the place. They did a nice service to the people who own this place, who maybe like don't own it really, but you know, it's probably owned by the city if it's like a junkyard, maybe. I don't know. The place was grimy and caked in dust, but it was now relatively safe. Cool. Relatively. Notes on the wall. I think this is good enough, isn't it? Looks alright to me. So you guys are just gonna chill here. Take a seat beside each other on the hard concrete floor. A cold breeze still made its way through the covered window. Isn't there like chairs here? You could sit there. Okay. You want some water? Sure, I guess. Yes, please. I'm dying right now. Let's eat too. We both unpacked our bags. Oh shoot, this is the last bottle. Well, if there's anything you can have it. I can survive one night. Almost out of food too. These are the last couple of bags. Well, yeah, but you need to drink something too, though. You said you were dying. No, it's not that bad. Well, don't lie. You know what? How about you drink half, then I drink half? Just don't backwash. Of course I won't. All right, fine. She chugs exactly half the bottle in just a couple of seconds. It was really hot during the day, and we were sweating. Got to stay hydrated. All right, here you go. She hands her the bottle. I drink the remainder contents even faster. I'm still pretty thirsty, but it's better than nothing. Isn't there like shouldn't there be like a hose or something if it's a junkyard? I feel like that would be a thing, so you can kind of get water from there. Or I guess you'd head in the city and get water from somewhere. There's like free water, like water fountains and stuff right at a park, maybe? I don't know. You seem pretty chill about sharing the same bottle. Don't tell me you seriously get worked up over that sort of stuff. Yeah, that trope is stupid. I don't even know. I don't even, I even thought about it. I don't know why I even thought about it. Okay. Introducing you to an anime was a mistake. Okay. Takes one to make one, weeb. Shut up. Okay, I let out a yawn as the drowsiness set in. Uh, my sprained arm was annoying to me, too. Rubbing my shoulder, I tries to ease the pain within me. Think I'm ready to pass out for the night. Uh, we need to be up early to restock our supplies. Okay. She pulled a thin blanket over myself and turned over the flashlight. She swiftly follows suit. I don't know if I can even fall asleep. Just too much to think about. Just close your eyes or something. We've got all the time in the world tomorrow. I know, it's just nice to finally have a roof above us, though. Just imagine what would have happened if it started raining while we were out there. Yeah, that would have been kind of annoying. We're wearing the same clothes for 3 days, so it looks pretty clean for her. I mean, is there sweat? I think it's pretty much the same. Oh God, that would have sucked. Didn't even think about that. Did you not bring an umbrella? Now it's her turn to yawn. Okay, well, good night. That was the last word uttered of the night. Only the wind and the chirping of crickets were audible. Okay. It's been a long journey, but we finally got a chance for a break. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. New city, new life, new us. Okay, I think something's gonna go wrong at some point on this journey. Because I kind of feel that's coming. Okay, it's day now. It may not be, it may not be that comfortable here, but I slept soundly. Okay, there's a bit of light, but the sun isn't all the way out yet. I take a look at my watch. Not even 6. I don't think I've ever woken up this early before. Okay, I glance over at the sleeping figure beside me. She's still out cold. Can't head out until she wakes up, I guess. I could look around and kill some time. Okay, there's piles of metal and crap towering over me. It's all over the place. Okay. As I dug through the junk, I found a lot of interesting stuff. Okay, broken DVD player, an empty toolbox, even some scattered cars. Yep. There might be something cool hidden around here. I'll have to search more some other time. Okay. So is this like your permanent home now, I guess? I sit down the hood of a car. How cool would it have been to drive instead of walk? Okay. The important thing is that we've found someplace new. I never had the chance to visit other cities around the state. We've we'll definitely take a look at everything, but first things first, we need food and water. Aiden? I could hear her faint voice falling out behind me. Looks like she's finally awake now. Okay, I'm out here. I hop over the car and start making my way back to the building. She's standing outside. All right, I thought you ditched me or something. Sorry, kind of wanted to look around a little. You sleep all right? Yeah, I guess. What did you find? I don't think I found anything. Nothing really, just a bunch of crap. Okay, anyways, are you ready to do what, are you ready, or do you want to wait a bit? No, it's fine. Let's go now. Okay. I headed towards the door we saw last night. Unsurprisingly, it was locked from the inside. Okay. Ooh, the problem was that we didn't have the key. Okay. I don't want to have to climb every single time. So they are thinking of staying here for like a while at least. You probably don't have to pick a lock, I'm guessing. You probably don't know how. Okay. No, why don't we just break it open? How are we gonna do that? It's solid metal chain. Did you see a toolbox or something? I don't know, just look around for something to smash the lock with. Maybe that? She runs over to a spot a little bit away and brings back a metal rod from a pile. Okay. You want to do it? Okay. What do you think? I'm not strong enough? That and the fact that you might send it flying. Um, okay. I got this, I think. Okay. There's a gap a couple inches between the door and the fence. We should be able to score a direct hit through there. She brings her arms up, then after a brief pause, swings downward with all her might. Okay. And she completely misses. I start a slow clapping to tease her. Shut up, or I'll hit you next. Okay, she goes for another hit. Okay, this time her swing is on the mark. Rust flies off, but it doesn't budge. The door is still closed. Okay. Kara brings it back up, does another go at it. Still nothing. She goes for another. Okay. After about 9 tries, she makes a dent, but it's still intact. Okay. Here, let me have it for a while. Taking the rod, I put all my strength into whacking the lock and chain. It takes countless rounds of swinging between the two of us, but finally one final clang splits it. Nice! Cool. Ugh, at least we don't have to climb over anymore. Good job. It's still morning, I guess, or is it sundown? Okay, thanks, yeah, my arms are sore now. I checked the rods a couple feet away with Kara, and Kara removes the chain. Okay. I don't know where that door... I don't think the door is, like, in sight here. We head back towards the road once more, which leads us right into the city. Okay. Okay, that's some progress. Ooh, it is a new city. EST. It was a rather familiar scene. Apartments, businesses, and unmistakably urban center area. Okay, cool. However, it seemed virtually devoid of life. Barely any cars driving around, and even fewer people. It was a bit unsettling. Crowds made me nervous, but I felt so exposed with just 2 of us here. Let's find somewhere to eat. Okay. It's been so long since we've had a proper meal. Even if snacks are less expensive, we could afford some normal food. It's been a long time since we had a proper meal, even if snacks are less expensive. Okay. I don't know. How much money did we bring? You didn't really say. There's an Italian restaurant down the street a little. Says here that place 2 slices of pizza and a drink for $8. There might be also more fast food over there. At this place, 2 slices of pizza and a drink for $8. There's also... Okay, whatever. Well, where do you want to go? It doesn't matter to me. Alright, oh well, I guess the pizza place is the best deal, so... That, you sure? Yeah, pizza's alright. Plus, we should save as much money as we can. You never know what could happen. If you say so, let's go then. Okay, yeah. Good idea to save money. This is a pizza place? Look at the burgers. And is that chicken? I don't know, I guess. Just your typical fast food fusion restaurant, though it had a bit warm feeling to it. Okay, cool. Alright. We got a table, and our orders are taken, and now we're waiting for them to make it. Okay, it's pretty cozy in here. Yep, it is, I guess. Cool. Aiden, yeah, I guess it's pretty nice, kind of dirty, though. I brushed some crumbs off the table. The walls are marred with black streaks as well. Okay. They should really clean the tables before people come in, honestly. She grabs a napkin, wipes some sauce off the surface. Okay, there's no one else here either. Okay, I hope it's not because this place sucks. How bad could they screw up pizza? Okay, let's see. Famous last words. Can't believe you ordered boring old cheese. If it's the cheapest, that'd be smart. Shut up. You're boring. Cheese pizza's great. Better than pineapple, at least. I like pineapple pizza. I think it tastes good. I don't know. And now you've gone too far. Okay, it just tastes weird on pizza. It's just weird. I don't know. I like it. I could understand if you don't, but I like it. You're weird. I playfully kick her under the table. Owie. She returns the favor by kicking me back. Okay. I think they're done now. Okay, let's go get our food. Our food arrived pretty quickly. 2 personal pizzas and a glass of soda for each of us. Nice. Is there a vending machine there? Okay. I haven't been able to just relax in ages. We continued to banter over our meals. It felt familiar. One day, I'll convince her. Of what? Interesting. Are we back at the junkyard now? Damien, Back in the old city. Okay, this is the first time we've, like, played as Damien. Or, like, yeah, he's probably pretty confused that we're gone. I wonder what's up with him. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm worried. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Pushing down the accelerator, I zoomed onto the busy road. So is he driving? Aiden hasn't responded to me all weekend. I tried to go to his place, but he never answered. Kara wouldn't talk either. It's just been radio silence from both of them. Today's school day, though. He has to be here now. He has to be. Okay, everything that happened on Friday was a blur, but I know I did something terrible. Okay, so Damien feels sorry, so that's good, right? Wow, it's kind of loud. There's a car or something. So this is gonna be bad that they're just gone. He's gonna be pretty upset, but I'm glad that he's nicer now, and whatever was wrong with him is kind of like cooled down. A car pulls in front of me. I slam on the brakes. Need to focus on the road. And think of how I'm gonna fix the mess. I pulled my car into a vacant spot on the street and walked the rest of the way here. The front door of the complex opened, and to the correctly entered passcode. Okay. I climbed up is all too memorable. At the very top, I paused momentarily. Sigh? Should I really be doing this, or should I just let him be? Maybe my hand knocks lightly against the door. A couple of seconds passed by. I couldn't hear anything. No TV playing loudly, no shuffling towards the door, nothing. I knock again, a little harder this time. A couple of seconds pass, but not a sound is heard. I'm going to let this happen. Once more, I bring my arm to knock. Damien, that you? The voice is all too familiar. I spun around to face the source of the voice. Oh yeah, good morning. Aiden's mom, or dad, I don't know why I said mom, an engineer that works across the city. Oh, so has she noticed that he's gone? Okay, interesting. Think it's been almost 2 years since I've last seen him in person. His dad. Um, I was just checking in on him. Uh, is he here? Is he in there now? No idea. He hasn't answered the door. I've got it. I make room for him to do his thing. What is his dad doing here anyway? He rarely ever comes to this side of town. He turns the key and pushes the door open. We both enter the premises. There's no sign of anyone here. Has he said anything to you at all? No. No one else has heard from him either. I could sense a worrying shift in tone. His work area is covered in papers. All of his books are dumped into a pile on the floor. The most peculiar detail is on the table. His cell phone is sitting right on top. Why wouldn't he bring his phone? There's not a single reason for him not to. Well, I guess there is a reason, but Damien can't think of one. All that I could say was that Aiden was missing, and I feared for what could have happened to him. Okay, phone calls were made to the non-emergency number. We got the car and headed to file a missing person report. Aiden, what the hell are you doing? Okay. Did he go check in on Kara too? Right? Like, she is missing. Aiden, new city. All right. So that's just how Damien feels. I'm glad that he's not, like, really, like, doesn't care about them. I'm glad he still cares. What does this say? Silver Gym. Okay, cool. Now that we had satisfied our hunger for the time being, we need to stock up for later. We came to a convenience store a couple blocks down. How much do you have on you? Probably around 300. I grabbed all my birthday money too when we left. Okay, $300. It's pretty decent. I don't know how long that'll last you, but that's quite a bit. I took everything I had as well. Guess we should have plenty enough for now. Okay. Ooh, a nice little convenience store. What should we get then? Just get whatever you want. I'll grab some of those onion ring chips. Oh, look, they've got those crispy noodle snacks. Those are rare around here. Around here, you mean like the old city or this place or whatever. Our hands were so soon full of chip bag snacks and candies. You probably should get more nutritious food that'll last longer. But, you know, whatever. We headed toward the counter to pay. I handed over a couple of bills to the cashier. With everything paid for, we crammed it all into our backpacks. Okay, so continue. As this is happening, another person comes in. He looks just a bit older than us. Okay. He looks around, stares directly at us, and frowns. I just stare back awkwardly. What's your problem, dude? Are we doing something weird? Or maybe does he recognize us? Maybe the word is out that we're missing. I'm starting to sweat bullets. I can't go back. I won't let anyone take us back. There. So I guess they're kind of happy with their new life, but I kind of think like maybe once they run out of money or something, they'll kind of like have a realization of some sort, because they're gonna need to do something to make money or go back. So I don't know. All right, so let's just see what happens then. We need to get out of here now. Carefully, I start making my way towards the exit. Okay. Excuse me, cashier. A stern voice calls from me behind. Calls me from behind. Okay. Escape. Play things out. Oh, escape. We already paid, so they like. He says, "Excuse me." I mean, it's not illegal if we already paid. Just leave, right? But it would be rude. So here's the dilemma. Okay, so I don't know, like leaving maybe just like smarter if we just want to stay hidden and we don't need to be bothered with people. But this is the cashier. Maybe there was something wrong with like our purchase. Let's just play things out. I just don't want to be rude, you know. I want to try to do this correctly. So let's just play it out. Escape, like the word escape feels like we've done like something bad. Like, I don't know. Let's just play things out, whatever. I'm terrified right now, but I can't act suspicious. Just keep calm and just listen to him. Slowly, I turned around to face the cashier once more. You forgot your change. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Like, what is the cashier gonna do? He hands us two 20s to me. 20s? That was a close one. Yeah, if we just left, we would have like left 40 bucks. That's a good thing. Every dollar matters to us now, as we can't exactly make more. That's okay. Okay, I'm glad I did that. That 20 bucks. Wow, that how did they pay with 100? Okay, whatever. All right, that worked out. Okay. Oh, thank you. No problem. Have a good day. Yeah, I thought it was like just like when they said change, I thought like 25 cents or something like as a tip, but that's a lot of money. Relieved and mentally beating myself up for getting into the situation, we both exit the store. Okay, it's not that bad. Nothing bad happened. We're all good. That guy who just came in, continued staring at us like a weirdo. Okay, well, all right. We started to walk a couple more blocks deep from the city. Kara pokes fun at me. Um, you looked like you saw a ghost or something. I was distracted though. Distracted. Thought they were onto us or something. That would have sucked though. A lot of money there. Um, I put extra bills into my pocket. Can't be bothered to take off my backpack now. All right. It's mid-morning now. All right. Almost 3 hours of the day have already flown by. The area around us still virtually deserted. Even all of these interesting landmarks. It was clearly not a busy city. Okay. I mean, is it Monday today? Right? Or is it Yeah, it's Monday, so it like people will be at work and school and stuff, right? Hey Aiden, check that out. I see it. To the sidewalk ahead of us, we saw those new bicycle docking stations. Am I supposed to see something? Trash cans? Okay, what does that mean? I've seen some of these installed downtown back at home, but it doesn't look like a lot of people actually actually use them. So like just a bike lock station? We walked up to take a look. Car, $1 an hour or $9 for an entire day. That's not bad. Oh, it's like so we can borrow a bike? That's actually really cheap. Yeah, if that's borrowing it. Yeah, you really want to bike. You really do want. Oh yeah. Do you really? Okay. Yeah, you really want to do the bike thing, huh? We could probably travel a lot faster too. I mean, you won't don't have to put it like that. Um, wait. Okay. Interesting how you reacted though. I hate you. Okay. Anyways, should we do it then? It'll be cheaper to just rent one. Yeah, sounds good. I'm calling the front though. Okay. That means you have to do all the work, so I don't mind. Give me a couple of ones. Okay, one sec. We sort out all of our bills and insert some into the machine. A dock at the end of the station unlocks, allowed to retrieve the bike. I hop on the front seat. Technically, there isn't a second seat, but there's a rear rack, so... You ready, or what? So where are you guys going, exactly? I'm confused about that, because they're staying at that junk place, right? Or did they take all their stuff with them? I think they might have took their stuff with them, but, like, where are they going? I don't know. Hold on. I need to hold on to you so I don't fall. Not that you'd complain about that. Shut up. Get on. And watch where you're holding on to. Okay. Don't tell... What is this music? Epic. Don't tell me you're still ticklish. Come on, let's go. We picked up speed by pushing off the sidewalk and started to coast. The wind brought us some relief from the morning heat. So this is like a good point in the story. So they're happy right now. I guess. We would have to familiarize ourselves with all these roads, figure out how to get around and stuff. So are they going to live in this city, I guess? That's their plan? There was no shortage of places to visit. We passed a lot of cafes, restaurants, and stores. Making mental notes of the new locations found. We continued deeper into the city. Okay. The bike's still going. Okay, I guess we stopped. But eventually we had to take a break from it all. Hey, look, free water! Is there water found? It's free. It's free water. Epic. I hit the brakes and we came to a complete stop. Alright, is this a park, I guess? What's over here? Like a little place to sit and stuff? Not going to lie, it looks pretty bad here. Rusty play, structures, overgrown grass. Really? I mean, I guess it's a little bit, but it still looks nice. It doesn't look like it's been maintained in years, but at least there's restrooms, and more importantly, water fountains. Yes, that's what I was pointing out. We have water. You kept all the old bottles, right? Of course, they're in my backpack. I need to use the bathroom. Can you fill them up? Yeah, sure. Just give me the bag. You sure you want to go in there, though? I mean, it's at least there's toilets here. Okay. She hands over the bottle and goes into the facility. Okay. No way I'm going. Public restrooms are hell on earth. Like, wait, did you guys, like, poop in the woods or something? Like, when you were traveling those 2 days? Or, like, pee in the woods? I don't know. Because it sounded like you guys didn't find a rest stop. So, public bathrooms are... I don't know. They're okay. Depends. Some of them are bad, yes. But, I mean, it's better than peeing in the woods, I guess. As steam water comes pouring out, I let it run for a couple seconds before filling each bottle. Don't trust you either. Okay. Okay. After your supply of hopefully water was restored, Kara came back out with a nauseous look on her face. So I guess these facilities aren't the highest tier of quality, but you know, okay, you're right. It smells terrible in there. Told you so. I mean, I guess bathroom humor at its finest. I don't really get it, but okay. I tried the bike through the grass we walked around. At least we were alone here. Yep. Something catches my eye on the other side of the park. Ooh, a basketball court. Look how pretty the leaves are. There's some stuff here. Like, this looks pretty well maintained to me. I don't know. Like, this isn't that bad, I'd say. Making our way through the foliage, I reached a small basketball court. Let's see if your underhand throws are any good still. Come on, give me a break. That was a long time ago. Almost 4 years. I wonder how things would have been if we were still back at home. Would we have gone the same path? Doubt I'd ever have grades to even pass, let alone go somewhere prestigious. Kara, on the other hand, was doing good overall, probably would have made it into top university at the rate she was going. Okay, a twinge of guilt starts to grow inside me once more. Okay, so this is kind of like maybe some regret, but she decided to go, so he shouldn't feel guilty about her coming. I mean, his leaving kind of did put a heavy weight on her because, like, he was abandoning her unless she came with him, which is, like, pretty big burden to do to someone, but at the same time, I don't know. Let's just continue. Did I ruin her future by letting her come along with me? I don't know. Something hits me in the stomach. A basketball. Found this in the grass. Come on, shoot it. I push aside my thoughts for now. Okay, alright. Let's show you what I can do. Stands from a free throw line. I take a shot. The ball hits the backboard, dances around the rim, but falls out. It's a miss. Okay. Car catches the ball, runs away from the hoop. Let's see what she can do. With a running start, she jumps up and lets it fly from the same spot. It arcs through the air and hits the backboard, bounces a few times before eventually falling through the hoop. Okay. Nice shot. Okay. I just got lucky. Running up the hoop, I pick up the ball again and go for a side shot. They're very nice to each other. I feel like there's not like any what's the word? Jealousy in like skill here. Because he was genuine saying nice shot and didn't feel aggravated that she was doing better than him, which I like that. This time makes it way into the hoop. All net. Great. Nice one. Okay. You think we should call it a day, go back and rest? Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired anyway. Let's go. Ooh, a stick. We both go back on the bike and onto the road. Okay. Life is pretty laid back being out here, but I couldn't help feel a bit apprehensive about the girl behind me. Okay. He said that weird how he didn't say her name. So that's like Aiden's thoughts.